After a couple of games in Trenton at the hangar, we're back on the shores of Lake Ontario for game number 5 of the Hasty P Cup between the Wellington Dukes and the Trenton Golden Hawks. David Foote and Lindsay Herron here with you as Wellington finally have a chance to put a little bit of real pressure on the Trenton Golden Hawks. A victory for Wellington this afternoon would mean Trenton would have to win 3 straight games just to force overtime in game number 8. So set for game number 5 of the Hasty P Cup. Nick McGowan returns to the Trenton Golden Hawks net. The 18-year-old from Frankfurt has appeared in 3 games of this series so far. 2 losses and a tie, a 4 even goals against average, and an .863 save percentage in the Hasty P Cup. Across the pond, it's Eli Schiller again for the Wellington Dukes. The 19-year-old from Toronto is making his 3rd appearance in the series, 1 win and a tie. His goals against 2.50, his save percentage .944. He made 51 saves on 54 shots against in game number 4. Ignazito and Owen Carlisle. It is Griffin Fox, Jake Campbell, and Dalton Bancroft, the top line for the Trenton Golden Hawks, starting for Peter Goulet's group. And the Dukes Brugdenhill will try to dump it in. Played back to the point, long shot from Brown, scores! It takes just 20 seconds, and the Dukes score first again. The game's first shot gets past Nick McGowan, 1-0 Wellington. And it looks like this one may have been tipped by Tyler Ignazito in front. Deflections the other day, Lindsay, really were the story. I think of the 9 goals, at least 7 of them were scored via deflection.
Yeah, head coach for Wellington Dukes, Derek Smith, saying after those comments on Wednesday that they're giving up way too many shots, but the goaltenders have done a great job making those saves. And
McDougall able to get it out to center ice. Now James White over the line. The series leading scorer shoots and scores again. James White rifles home his 7th goal of the series, and the Dukes have a 2-0 lead. James White has had an absolutely incredible series so far for the Wellington Dukes, and just a quick low shot finds a hole and gives the Dukes a 2-0 lead once again.
Every game getting better, finding different players to pass to as well, but 1 goal and 1 assist on Wednesdays. He's had a pretty good week.
And Campbell will just knock it over to Bancroft behind the net. Flicked off on a backhand to Fox, up high for Oikel. Far side pass, Robinson looking for the tip in front, they score! Dalton Bancroft posting up in the slot, and an excellent hard low pass from Robinson, and Bancroft will tip it home to cut the lead to 2-1.
Not entirely sure if Eli Schiller knew where that was going initially. Another good tip, though.
Well, you could see that was the play the whole time for Trenton. Robinson looked like he was going to shoot, and then Bancroft able to get the body position in front of the net and tip it home. And just like last game, in game 4, we've got lots of action here in the first period.
Back-to-back goal games for Dalton Bancroft as well. One of just the few returning players for Trenton from Wellington Duke in the 2018-2019 season.
Kyle Robinson's 2nd assist of the series. Dalton Bancroft's 2nd goal, and the Dukes are going to answer back again. That didn't take long at all. And Ben Woodhouse continues his torrid pace to the series as well. Boy, they're barely giving us enough time to write things down. And speaking of down, Nick McGowan is on the ice and in a fair amount of discomfort, it looks like. Trenton training staff tending to him. And not sure what happened. There wasn't any contact there. And McGowan to be replaced by Joe Ranger. Duke's goals from Ignazito, White, and Woodhouse. Dalton Bancroft has the Trenton marker as they will get it out in front and score, and that is a poor decision by Eli Schiller to come out and play the puck. And Dalton Bancroft got right on him and put it out front, and an easy tap in for Campbell to make it a 1-goal lead again.
Just got beat to the punch as a couple Dukes tried to come back, but too little too late at that point. Second goal of the game for Bancroft.
McDougall came in to help, but Trenton able to clear it out. And they'll hustle in after it with George sending it in front. They score! Griffin Fox, a short-handed goal. And the Trenton Golden Hawks draw even with 16 seconds left in the first period.
For Fox now 2-2 on the series.
Boy, it has been a entertaining first period here. Just great hustle by George. And Fox to get in behind the back-checking Miller as well. And tap that in.
Good timing, as we'll show our interview with Fox. It was pre-recorded about 2 weeks ago. One of the changes on the broadcast, of course, we can't do live interviews with players, so everything's been done pre-game.
So each team has now scored a short-handed marker, and as was the case the other afternoon, 3-3 after 20 minutes. In this second period, all square is Miller. Couldn't play it. Pass back to the point. Missed as well. And now Wyatt George hustling after it. Excellent work from Wyatt George to get back down into the Wellington end. But he can't come up with the puck until now. He'll throw it to the net. Schiller will make the save. Rebound is loose in front. They score! Well, some more excellent work by Wyatt George to keep the play alive on a forecheck, and the Dukes can't find the rebound. It will eventually be knocked in by Andrew Bruder, his first goal and first point of the Hasty P Cup. The crowd around the Wellington net. And somehow that one found its way through. And Trenton, for just the second time in the series, have a lead. Oikel, Bancroft, Campbell, and Fox all join him. Campbell for Fox. Stops on the wall. Tried to feed it back out to Robinson and did. Thrown to the net, blocked in front, rebound, score! It's another power play goal for the Trenton Golden Hawks. They've got their first 2-goal lead of the series. And Jacob Campbell again.
As we see, Peter Galay's team seem to have found their way around Tyler Nizito and others as we take a look at another tip play by Campbell there.
Second of the game for Jake Campbell. Second power play goal for Addison, who dumped it in. Just 7 seconds left in the period. Julian Jacob for Robinson, who took a glance up at the clock, and he'll just hold it in the corner here until the buzzer sounds. Another big period for the Trenton Golden Hawks. They score twice. Andrew Bruder's first of the series, Jake Campbell's second of the game, and it's a 2-goal lead for the Golden Hawks after 40 minutes of game number 5. We'll take a break and be back with more of the Hasty P Cup on the OJHL tonight on YourTV. Here is Brugden Hill on the left side. Fired off into the middle for Barrett Joint. He'll pull the trigger and scores! It's the first goal of the series for Barrett Joint. After Joe Ranger got a piece of the shot, but it finds its way by, and the Dukes are back within 1. Joint using the defender, I think, just as enough of a screen. And you can tell from the reaction to Joe Ranger that he thought he had that puck sealed between his arm and his midsection, but it squeaks by. Wellington get it deep into Golden Hawk territory. 5-4, the Hawks in front here, needing a win to keep the series close. There's a shot and a goal, and the Dukes are going to tie the game. And it's another one for Barrett Joint, his second in a row. And he rifles it home from the slot. It is 5-5.
As we take a look at the setup for that one. behind and right at the top for Joe Ranger. Lots of traffic in front, which was good to see. Quick shot.
Use the glove to settle it down. Back to Miller on the half wall. Evan Miller for Ben Addison at the right point. Cross to the left point here for White. Back up high, Addison, no shot. Miller now, far side circle. Back to Addison in the middle. Throws it to the net, and a tip at the side of the goal. Wraparound, rebound, try. They score! Ben Woodhouse, a power play goal. And the seesaw continues to tip, this time back in the direction of the Dukes.
3-point game for Woodhouse at this point. As we can hear the Dukes from here on the bench. Quick wraparound.
Back to Bancroft. Bancroft sends it out. There's a shot and another block by Ignazito. That's 2 big ones on this shift. Now Campbell firing through and he scores! A hat trick for Jacob Campbell, and we're tied again. Another good screen in front of the net, and Campbell's low shot finds a hole, and you can see Schiller kind of just throw his arms up and say, I don't know what else I can do. So it's Griffin Fox against Ben Woodhouse to take the draw to the left of Eli Schiller. Trenton Golden Hawks hammering the boards, and the Dukes win the face-off. It's a big win. Almost turned into an odd man rush the other way. 13 seconds left. Robinson trying to move it forward. White cuts it off outside the line. And Fox back deep in his own zone, and Trenton will run out of time. So another back and forth affair ends in a tie. They'll split the points for the 3rd time in this building.
As we look to the 3 stars here, a bit of a toss-up as always, David. The last couple games here, we need an honorable mention, I think. But number 1, of course, the hat trick. We have Campbell for Trenton. Number 2, it is Ben Woodhouse with another 3-point afternoon. And Barrett joined. Fantastic performance, really a standout, and he just keeps getting stronger with the 2 goals.
2 big goals, yeah, for Barrett Joint. Really turned the tide at the start of the 3rd period. So it is 7-3 on points. Dukes are still in front, and Trenton, put together a pretty good effort here, and they'll look to do so again next Wednesday. They shift back to their home building where they've lost twice, but have played exceptionally well and absolutely peppered the Wellington net. So they'll gain some.